Hey guys, welcome back to What Was Mommy Thinking? My name's Crystal. I'm a full-time working mom in the state of Texas, and I'm so glad that you're here. Today we're going to have Financial Friday. I know it's coming up a little bit late, but that's just the way things rolled today. So I have all of the things here. I've got my Franken planner, my monthly cash envelopes, my wallet, my money from the bank, and my sinking funds in that binder there. And I've got my little cell phone charger that I use to hold all the cash. So today we're going to do cash envelopes, sinking fund stuffing, cash envelope money transfer, and do all the things for Financial Friday because today is a payday for my husband. So if you're interested in that, please stick around and let's get started.
I know it's a little bit too much for sure. So cold, but we're always coming back for more. Egos in this wicked game, it's all for sure. Oh, I've got you.
All right, everybody, welcome. Happy Financial Friday. I'm gonna take a seat. Maybe not. Let me see what I can do here. All right, so if you're new here on Fridays, I like to stuff sinking funds if it is one of my husband's bi-weekly paydays. If it's my once a month paychecks, I stuff all of our cash envelopes for the entire month. In my cash envelopes, I keep the amounts broken down by week so that I can every Friday on Financial Friday transfer from the monthly amount to the weekly amount and keep track of it that way. It kind of helps curb my spending. This is the money that I just got back from the bank with. All of my sinking funds and all of my monthly cash envelopes are in a Happy Planner Skinny Classic. I make all of my own envelopes. They will be listed. My Etsy shop will be listed below in the link. In my wallet, I use a Happy Planner Skinny Mini. And again, I make those envelopes as well. And then this is my Happy Planner Franken planner. And I have 3 different planners, and I will try to remember to link the video up somewhere up there on how I set that up for 2021. With that being said, let's dive in today. I hope everybody will consider giving this video a thumbs up so you let me know that you like the budgeting and finance content. And we're going to start today with transferring money out of our monthly cash envelopes into our weekly cash envelopes because that's typically the first thing that I do. So I'm going to bring all of this over. Some of you have asked where I get these elastics. Nani's Custom Creation on Etsy is the name of the shop. So I will leave that lay there. This is a Filofax Saffiano. In it, I have my Happy Planner Skinny Mini. So we're going to take that little guy out. And today we will be doing the transfer from the monthly envelopes into my weekly envelopes. So I'm going to zoom you guys in just a little. See how close I can get without going over, kind of like The Price is Right. Okay. Let me grab my Sharpie and we will get at this. How are you? How's your week been? Please let me know how you're doing. I love to hear from you guys. We're going to come in here. Today is the 14th. We're going to transfer week 3. We're going to take out $50. There should be 100 in here, and that will leave us with $50. So the one that says May 14th, take off my little Post-it, take that and put it down here, and I've got the wrong Post-it. Dun, dun, dun. Easily fixed. All right, so this will go back in to my monthly. And then in my weekly, which if you've watched any of my budgeting videos before, I absolutely never have money left over. Oh, that's just life. My goodness. So we're going to add $50 this week and give us a balance of $50. Now, what I will tell you guys is you may be very surprised by my grocery haul and meal plan that's going to post sometime this weekend. We have a baseball tournament this weekend, so I'd love to tell you that it's going to post on Saturday, but it may not get up until Sunday because our games Saturday are going to run. We probably won't get home until midnight, so I'm not sure that I'll get it done and get it up and posted. My grocery pickup is tonight, at around 7 o'clock. So I'm not sure what I will or won't get done there. But my goal this week was $100 or less. Yup, you heard it, $100 or less. So we'll see if I made it. So for our household, I get $25 a week. It says there should be 50, so 25, 45, 50. May 14th, I'll take that little tabby off, stick it on my bookcase. We will lay it right there until I come over here and write that on the 14th, we're taking out week 3 funds for $25, and that should leave us with $25. So we will put this back in here. Tell you what, guys, it has been a saving grace for me this week to have all of the lives. Christy's done several lives, and then my live. So this 25 will go in for this week, and I still don't have a ledger, y'all. Forgive me. My live on Wednesday, you guys are so amazing, and I'm so appreciative of you and the support and kindness that you guys bring. It's just so motivating. All right, so in gas, the $130 that we had extra left over, I'm going to explain to you guys what happened here in a little bit, but we still have 100, and then we have our gas money for the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to take the May 14th one off, set it down here on my gas envelope. I'm going to come up here, put in today's date, and I'm going to put week 3. We're going to take out $30, and that should leave us $130. So we've got 20, 30, and 100 for our $130. So something happened yesterday that a couple of you guys might know if you were on Chrissy's live last night. We have 2 dogs. We have a 7.5-year-old Shih Tzu. So this says I should have 40, 20, 30, 20, 30, 40. And then we're going to add 30. So 514, we're going to add 30. And that should give us 70. So, which I'm going to need because we're headed about an hour and a half away this weekend. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. So we have 2 dogs. We have a rescue German Shepherd that is 2 years old, and then we have a Shih Tzu that is 7.5 years old. And my Shih Tzu has been having some kind of tummy issues and stuff like that, kind of intermittently, on and off for some time. And it got really, really bad last week. So we had a really, really rough week last week with it, and then he seemed to get a little bit better like Thursday, Friday, like towards the weekend. We thought it was over. Then it kicked back in night before last, and yesterday we had to take him to the emergency vet. All right, so we should have $100 in eating out. We did increase this to a $50 a week budget. And so we took him to the emergency vet yesterday, and my little Shih Tzu has pancreatitis. So we'll end up with 50 in our eating out budget. And what that means is that he had to have x-rays, lab work. He had several things done yesterday. He had to have IV fluids because he was dehydrated. Like, several things had to happen, and it ended up costing us about $665, and we're not done yet. We still have to go back next week. And as of today, he's not taking the medicine and things like that, so I've got to deal with that this evening and figure out what's going on, and we may have to take him back up to the doctor. All right, for eating out, it says we should have 17, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, and we are adding 50 on the 14th. For a total of $67. So 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67. So, needless to say, we did not have enough money in our pet sinking fund to pay for that visit. So I had to figure out what to do. And what I ended up doing is taking everything out of my weekly, everything out of my monthly, and then the payment that was due today that I'll show you guys here in a minute that was going to be going into our emergency fund actually went towards this, so it made up the difference. Plus I took $30 out of that $130 gas surplus that we had. So that's where that other $30 went, and that's why now there's only a $100 surplus, because I did use that $30 to cover the difference and pay pets. So we were able to pay for the emergency vet visit completely in cash, but we are now at a zero balance on our pets, and we did not put into our emergency sinking fund what I had hoped to. So that is that. We are not funding date night. I did start a new envelope, you guys. This is my couponing envelope for my June challenge, and I will fund this envelope either on my husband's paycheck on the 28th or my paycheck on the 31st. I am building in some money every month to go couponing, and I'm trying to work that out, whether I'm going to decrease other things or how I'm going to find that money. But I am going to start that couponing challenge in June, and I'm really excited, and you guys have been really sweet about it. Then we have allowance and sports, and we'll get to that here in a minute. So in our sports monthly envelope, we have, I think, how much do we have? 100? Yeah, so we have $100 in there. I'm definitely going to need to take some money out and put it into my wallet for this weekend, but we'll do that when we stuff here in just a minute. So I'm going to set that aside for just a second, and we're going to get our cash into our little stand here. So for those of you that have pets, I know that you understand the pain and the agony and the worry that goes into those emergency vet visits. I was a wreck. My first Shih Tzu, who was my one and only forever dog, you know how you get that one pet in a lifetime, had died of colon cancer. So I was very, very worried that that's what was going on with my current Shih Tzu, and I got really upset and really just anxious about it. And I'm so blessed that I have the amazing family that I do. My mom went with me to the vet with him, and if we can get his medicine in him, it looks like we're going to be okay. It's going to be an ongoing thing that we have to treat and take care of, but we're going to be okay. Okay, so enough Debbie Downer. Sorry if anybody named Debbie on here. I don't know why I say that. Franken planner right here. And in my Franken planner, the very first section of my planner is my goals section. I do keep my budget tab in my goals section for now. I'm actually like literally this close to starting a separate budget binder, because in June or July, I'm not sure which yet, I'm actually going to be able to start doing some savings challenges. So I am, like, you can ask Chrissy from over at the Mom Life, like, I am tearful about it. Like, it's a really big deal for me, because we had to reach a certain milestone before I was going to be able to start savings challenges. So this is huge for us. I do use the debt-free charts from Heidi Nash for my inserts. I print them out, and then I cut them and punch them to put them in my happy planner. I use the little dot pens to know which paycheck, as you can see here in the little key, to know which paycheck each bill is coming from. And then if you flip over here, this is my weekly my payday. So up top under this paper, I've got my bills, but this is the little paper that I use for what's left out of our paycheck after all the bills are paid. And then I break it down by which sinking fund, what the amount is, and then all of the denominations. I just do this on Microsoft Word. This isn't anybody's. It's not anything that I sell. You can do this yourself. Super, super easy. This is just Microsoft Word. Then I come over here and I write it all out. And down here, you'll see that I had erased. So this was our big emergency fund. And I was going to put money in there. It was $200, but our power bill was lower than we thought it was going to be, so we actually had a little extra. And then we had a bill that was zero that we thought we were going to have to pay, so I added that in. L&B means leave in bank. So this $393.75 that's going to the pet fund is being left in the bank, and it's not getting stuffed in an envelope because it goes to pay towards that $665 bill from yesterday. So these are the sinking funds that we're going to stuff today. We are going to save, we're going to go ahead and do sports first because it's the only one that's in my actual cash envelopes. I'm going to set this aside so I have it as a frame of reference, and we will start with sports. All right, our sports envelope today, as I said earlier, we started with 100 and I didn't carry that over. Goober. Okay, so 50, 70, 90, 100. So today, on April, May, look at your life, Crystal. I don't even know what month I'm in, y'all. We're going to put $285, and that's going to give us a total of $385. So for that $285, I decided that we were going to put 350s, 620s, and 35s. So let's get 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3 5s. 1, 2, 3. So let's make sure this is 285. 51, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 275, 280, 285. Yeehaw! Yeehaw, y'all. Let's go round it up and down. Okay. And now we will count it and make sure that it is 385, even though we all know it is because nobody saw any sleights of hand going on here. Nobody's little mitts were dripping in and touching my money. 51, 152, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 385. Now I'll have to make a decision about how much of this I want to transfer over into my wallet, but I will do that in a little while. So that is it for my cash envelopes. I can go ahead and put this back on here and set this aside. So we're going to get into sinking funds. All right, I'm going to put a little check mark on sports, or just cross it off, or whatever it is that floats my boat today. And you know, you would think that I would put these in alphabetical order so it matched this, but that requires common sense, John. I'm going to need you to lower your expectations out of me. Okay, so out of what we have here today, I'm just going to go in the order that they're on the list because my brain does not have the capacity to alphabetize that list. So for vacation, we have, it says here we should have $50 in here, and we absolutely do. We're going to be adding $250. And if y'all remember back on April the 30th when we got our unicorn paycheck, we did withdraw from a bunch of sinking funds. I mapped out, I did some sinking fund mapping to make sure that we would still be able to meet our goals but take out some money. And if you missed that video, I will link it for you guys here, somewhere up there, over around, look for it. So that you can see, because I'm really proud of the way that turned out, and I'm really proud of what we were able to pay and the milestones that we were able to make with that. So in our vacation, we're going to take 2 100s and a 50 for a total of $300. 1, 2, 253. Our next fund that we're going to stuff is our home maintenance fund. I did have to actually use my home maintenance fund recently. Oop, stay put. All right, so vacation is done. For home maintenance, we're going to do $38, which is our monthly standard amount that we always do. Unfortunately, along with the issue with the dog this week, we had our downstairs AC unit went out completely and stopped working. I believe that was on Tuesday night, Wednesday, somewhere around there. Oh, it was Tuesday, because Wednesday I wasn't sure if I'd get to do my live if the AC guy wasn't done. So our AC went out, so I did take money out of our home maintenance fund and some out of our home projects fund to pay for the service call. Luckily, the part that went out was still under warranty because we had just replaced it last year. And so that worked out okay, and everything's working now. It's cool as a cucumber in here. And we're going to deposit our $38 and just get a fresh start and start over on this particular sinking fund. So for this sinking fund, we're going to do a 20, a 10, a 5, and 3 ones. So a 20, a 10, a 5, and 3 ones. So 20, 35, 36, 37, 38. So Murphy, that punk, has been at my house, and not that I wish him on any of you guys, but I would be ever so grateful if his unwelcome, ridiculous tail would depart my humble abode and not come back. It would just be fantastic. All right, vehicle maintenance. We should have, what should we have? $68. 20, 40, 60, 5, 6, 7, and 8. What did I do? Sweet. Jesus in the morning. All right. So $68. We're going to put 40. We're going to keep it simple, stupid, and just do 2 20s. That's right. The KISS method. So we'll write 514. We're going to deposit $40, and that should give us $108. You know, it was either really brave or really stupid of me to come over to do all this without a calculator. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 05, 06, 07, 08. Alrighty dighty. Did any of you guys ever watch the Carol Burnett show with Tim Conway? Was my favorite character on there when he had Mrs. Wiggins, when he had her secretary. I just love that show. I'm showing my age, aren't I? Alright, so then we're going to go to one of my absolute favorite envelopes, and that is my little Christmas trucks right here. I just love this envelope. It makes me so happy. Alright, in my Christmas envelope, this again was one that back on the 30th, we took almost all of it out. $1,290, leaving us with $170, $150, $150, $170. Today, we are going to be stuffing $330. We're going to get 3 100s. So 1, 2, 3, and a 20, and a 10. So we'll write down that on 514, we're putting in $330. And that is going to give us a total of $500. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 470, 490, and 5. And from here on out, we will be putting $500 a month into this envelope so that we can still meet our goal by December. Again, you'll hear all about that in that mapping video from April the 30th that I linked earlier. Alright, so next is family pictures, which is right back here behind Easter. Family pictures is one that's going to get $100. I was putting 40 in this envelope. It was another one that I kind of took money out of when it was time to pay debt, so let's make sure we still have 40. On 514, we're going to put $100. And I decided to do 2 50s for that, and that's going to leave us with $140. So let's grab 2 50s. So we have 50, 100, 120, 140. Yay! All right. Next is cosmetics, which is right up here. In our cosmetics envelope, we should have a whole $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in our cosmetics, we are going to stuff $70. And we decided to do a 50 and a 20 for that. So 514, $70. That'll give us $74. And a 50 and a 20, So 50, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. Put it right back in here. And the next one that we'll do will be Easter. And that's going to get $20 whole dollars. $20 a month gives us $240 when Easter rolls around. My envelope is empty because Easter was just last month. So 514, $20. And that'll give us a fresh start to our Easter. And we did decide to do 120. Sorry y'all, I was having a moment looking at my sheet there trying to find my Easter fund. Alright, so the next one that we're going to do, we've done cosmetics, we've done Easter, we're going to do Father's Day. Father's Day is getting $200. Father's Day is next month. And I cheated, y'all. So, let's see. I took out $200 to finish off Mother's Day. Excuse me. Goodness gracious, where did that come from? In that I would put that $200 back today and $200 next month so that it would be at $435 like everything else. So 35, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, $35. So today we are adding two $100 bills. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 205, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So we will have 235. And then it will get an additional $200 next month right before Father's Day so that it starts out at $435 just like Mother's Day did, because it's all about equality, y'all. We don't want anybody to feel like they didn't get their fair due. Not that they would. I'm just being a smart aleck. Next is 4th of July. And 4th of July will be the next holiday after Father's Day. It says here that we should have $70, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. And today we are getting a big old $15. So that's going to take us up to $85. So we will be able to hit that goal of $100 for 4th of July. That'll help us buy some wings or something of that nature to have and eat out for 4th of July, or maybe we'll just do a big cookout again. All right, let's make sure we have 85. That's 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Perfect-o-mundo. All right, we have Halloween next. And that one is going to get $40. I like it. I like it a lot. Does anybody else love Halloween? Like really love Halloween? Because I really love Halloween. $40 should give us $150. Let's make sure that we're starting with $110. 20, 40, 60, 80, 110. Then for Halloween, we're going to add two 20s. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 140, 150. Hello. We'll get that one bulked up so that we can buy. My youngest one still dresses up, so we'll get that going. Then the next one's going to be St. Patrick's Day, which is this pretty green one back here. That's another holiday that we recently celebrated, so this fund is kind of fresh. It says it should have $10, which it does. Today, on May the 14th, we're going to add another 10 to that and make it a whopping $20. So we'll add a single 10 so that we now have $20. All right, and the very last envelope that we're going to stuff today is Valentine's Day, I believe. Yep, I think that's it, just Valentine's Day. And you can guess by looking over here at my little cash holder what amount that's going to be. We should be starting with 20. We're going to add 10. And that should give us 30. 10, 20, 30. And that is it. Well, would you look at that? All right, guys, that is the very last cash envelope. My little cash thing over here is completely empty, which makes me very happy because that means I didn't really screw it up as bad as I could have. And all of my envelopes are stuffed. Every penny is accounted for. Every dollar has been assigned a job. And now my job is to make sure that I hold them accountable to do their job and I don't reassign them to, I don't know, shopping or things that don't need to be done. So I appreciate you guys spending your time with me today. I hope that you have an amazing weekend, that you have perfect, beautiful weather, and that you make tons of memories with all of the people that matter to you most. So until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, be well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
I'll be dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we